Hello, welcome to Watch This Now. My name is Nick, and thanks for tuning into my 13 Nights of Halloween special. Posting a video every night leading up to Halloween to get you as into the spirit as possible. You let me know in the comments below what you've been watching to get into the Halloween spirit. Now that we're at night number 12, you know what that means. It's Devil's Night. Devil's Night. Do you not have Devil's Night? Is that, I know that's kind of a Detroit Metro thing, but like, does anyone else have, isn't there like Mischief Night? Isn't that a thing in places? You let me know what you have going on for the 30th, All Hallows Eve. Now initially I was planning on talking about Halloween tonight, but I've decided to bring up a different Halloween recommendation that I think probably needs some more attention, because who isn't already watching the original John Carpenter classic? What you should do right after is turn on Halloween 2, the original Halloween 2 from 1981. This is honestly, confession, my favorite Halloween movie in the Halloween franchise. I know most people in the horror community have decided it's a good sequel. We like it, it's cool. However, I think this acts as a very fun and entertaining slasher film that is full of Halloween vibes. Okay, so you had to have seen the original Halloween. Michael Myers, white mask, stalking babysitters, killing people up. So now our survivor, Laurie Strode, played by Jamie Lee Curtis, is being rushed to the hospital as Michael slips into the suburban streets and begins hacking people up on his way to the hospital to find, yes, it is his sister. That is the ultimate plot development that a lot of people don't like, because it ended up shaping the Halloween franchise in the wrong way, in that the thing with Michael Myers was he wanted to kill his entire family. Like, that was not where they should have gone. They made all the wrong decisions with this franchise after here. While John Carpenter and Deborah Hill maybe didn't infuse this one with as much passion as the first one because they were moving on to bigger and better things, they did still write this screenplay. While this might not be one of the scariest films on the list, I do find this to be one of the most entertaining because it is just loaded with Halloween vibes. What I really like about it is the way that it picks up a little bit later at night when the trick-or-treating is done, the dust is beginning to settle. We all know that time of Halloween where you're, I don't know, getting a pizza, throwing on Night of the Living Dead, what have you. And I think that the beginning of this film captures that perfectly, that sort of calm where you think everything's kind of over and done with, but there is still that terror lurking out in the darkness. That opening sequence in this movie is my favorite. I love it. Him walking through the houses and then murdering that young girl. It's like, oh my god, Michael Myers, you doing you, you're always terrifying. It's like that feel of late Halloween night. And as the film progresses, I feel like we get deeper and deeper into that feeling. And as a horror fan that stays up late all Halloween every year watching horror films, this just completely captures that feel so well. It's exactly what I'm feeling on Halloween, and to have a movie that just projects it right back to me, well, you know what I'm going to be watching on the 31st. I do like to do this as a double feature with the first one. If I were to take a break to talk about the franchise for a minute, I would say that I consider 1, 2, and 7 to be a trilogy, because I'm a 90s baby. I like Halloween H2O, but I know a whole bunch of people like the new one from last year, Halloween 2018, which sucked. A lot of people don't like that Jamie Lee Curtis isn't in this film a whole bunch because her character is sleeping, but I just think that's exactly what would happen after you've been attacked by a serial killer. Like, you probably would be knocked out, like, because you're in the hospital. I actually think this gives a great opportunity for Donald Pleasence to do his thing as Dr. Loomis, because he's just as iconic as Laurie and Michael, and I think his work in this sequel is what really set him up as the Loomis of the franchise. This also allows our nurse crew and doctor people in the hospital to be established, and we hang out with them and, have some hot tub fun and all that good stuff, and I think that's cool. We get the cannon fodder kills, we get this creepy hospital. I think it's set up just right. I love that little bit where there's the kid that goes in who like had a razor blade in his candy or something. Like, I know that's really terrible, but like, it's just so Halloween-y. And those looks of like downtown Haddonfield post-Halloween parties, everyone's walking around, kid with the boombox bumping into Michael Myers. I mean, it is all just so classic Halloween vibes to me. Also, I have to state just personally my own opinion. I think that the Michael Myers in this one, but the look specifically, the mask here, oh, on point! It's never been better than Halloween 2 1981. God, that sucks that there's so many of them. The Halloween theme by John Carpenter is a trusty tune to play around the season, but I really love the synthesized sequel music because when it gets going right off the bat after we do our little recap and Loomis is all like, you don't know what death is, and it's like, I'm just like, I'm in. I'm into this. I'm completely into the movie. I really enjoy this one. The only thing I probably would get rid of is that opening recap where it pretty much just plays the end of the first film, but it does add that creepy Sandman song in for whatever reason. I don't know, but you know what? It really is creepy matched with these movies. The kills are decent. The vibes are strong. There's equal opportunity nudity. Halloween 2 just gets so much right. It isn't just a good sequel. It's one of the better slasher films that I think is really only hindered by Jamie Lee Curtis's wig. Other than that, I think it's a really well done and enjoyable, fun film to be throwing on Halloween night. You let me know what you're going to be watching this Halloween. Thank you for watching this video. Take a look at all of my other 13 Nights of Halloween episodes. There are plenty of good suggestions for you this or any Halloween. Subscribe to watch this now. Like this video. Thank you again so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video and have a happy Halloween.